Am I a conspiracy theorist? Yeah. I love considering conspiracy theories, but that word is just wildly thrown around. It's like a term developed by the CIA to basically smear people who question shit. But aside from that, people use the term too loosely, because a conspiracy theory is an extrapolated theory about people involved purposefully subverting or lying or having some agenda that's secret toward a goal. That's a conspiracy, and you can have a theory about a conspiracy. So the creature from Jekyll Island, the entire system our economy sits upon, came from a conspiracy. It's not a theory. It was a conspiracy. That means people meet in secret and they plan shit. If you believe in corruption and you don't believe in conspiracy theories, you're an idiot. Because corruption exists because conspiracies exist. And so you can't even have corruption unless people conspire. So it's so dumb how it's been labeled. And not all things are conspiracy theories. Some things are just theories. So, for instance, if someone goes, I think the earth is flat, and someone goes, that's a conspiracy theory. No, it's not. That's a claim. It's a theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. It would be a conspiracy theory if you added a bunch of intent to hide the truth and added all the shit. And then, then it would be, you'd be touting a conspiracy theory. But the term itself has been branded to truly diminish proper thinking and investigation. So people, obviously, you just use it just like racist, anti-Semite, homophobe, toxic masculinity, you name it. Conspiracy theorist is right up there. And Alex Jones doesn't help, actually. He's got a lot of interesting information, but he's essentially a caricature of a movement of people that isn't that crazy, that isn't that loud, that doesn't act like WWE Rowdy Piper, Joe, no. The Chimera farms are there. They're coming. The FEMA camps are coming. You're all going to die. You're going to inject you. You're going to inject your eyeballs. That's coming. No, just calm down. Just take a rest. Okay? You're making it a little harder for regular people who just have day jobs to be like, I don't know, this Agenda 21 stuff is pretty weird, isn't it? Oh, stop listening to Alex Jones. What do you mean? I'm pretty calm. I mean, it's all right here. Here's like a whole sheet of paper that's well documented since 1994. I mean, these are their goals. Let's read their goals. Oh, they have goals now? Oh, please, Jimbob. Lay off the Alex Jones. And it's, I don't blame them, because if they tune in and that guy is yelling like that, then anything that crosses over will be labeled nut job conspiracy theory. Even if Alex Jones was right about half of everything he says, or some percent. No, Joe. You don't understand. These people, these are the satanic cabal, lizard people. I don't believe it. This is what they believe. Thoughts on NASA lie? I don't have any comments on the theory of what shape the Earth is, because I can't view it directly. So once you open that can of worms, you either have to appeal to your own senses and experiments, which I haven't done any, or you have to appeal to other people's, and that's just a roundabout, circular, nonstop argument where it's just like this fact, this model against this fact, this model, and nothing ever gets sorted out. But as far as NASA itself, I think NASA is a massive, basically the entertainment arm of the U.S. intelligence and military. I think that was the design. And my theory about NASA isn't just to govern space. It was an operation to see if you can do a massive disinformation program using the cutting edge technology, aka stop motion animation. And the idea is, can you present models or accomplishments and have people believe it, but also have it so they have to appeal to the authority because they have no way of testing. So space and maybe the ocean are the two realms where people don't have the readily available capacity to counter you. So in other words, if you have footage of a moon landing or some footage of some clear claymation animation of the LEM doing some maneuvers around a clearly fake moon, if I show that to someone, they just appeal to it being true because they have no reason to believe it's not true, first of all. And then they say, well, I have no way of measuring it against anything. How would I know it's fake? Compared to what? And that's part of the genius of that whole program, is that if you can't measure it against something, then you have yourself a pretty good jump start in a disinformation program that is based in technology, and they're going to keep going. You know, look at some of the fake shit that even Elon Musk puts out. It's like they test basically their ability to fool the entire world, not because it's some fun trick, because it's powerful. And disinformation programs have been in effect since the early 60s, at least. We could probably argue they go back further, like just Rome or some monarchy telling their own people that the people are the war is coming. You know, the enemy is on their way, and it's a lie. It's a disinfo program to justify some level of taxation or whatever it be. The method is ancient. It's just that technology, you know, if NASA has a monopoly on our interaction with what they call space, that's a very powerful weapon for a government or a multi-pronged government. And so you get to manipulate it, and then it can change culture. It can change your ideology. And then I think that's also in play. So if NASA and Neil Tyson deGrasse with his little greasy mustache can convince you that your life is meaningless, that you're just a speck of nothing, your life has no purpose or meaning in the universe, you're floating in space and we don't know where we are, you don't know where you're going, it's a void of black indifference, right? If you teach kids that will have an impact on them. So in a way, NASA, whether they know it or not, is basically an authority that pushes a level of nihilism and meaninglessness to the normal person, you know. And it's a form of control, fear, and a way to keep people appealing to lab coats. And we know that's in effect. Just look outside. Just look at it. Look at everybody. Look at them all. Look at them all. Yeah, and then you know, all these other creeps, you know, like Dildo Dawkins.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with Neil Tyson, the greasy mustache. Yes, we are nothing. There's no actual meaning in the world, and we're just sitting on a little marble in the middle of a void of meaningless, meaningless nothingness. Your life is nothing.
Yeah, but Daddy, do you love me?
Yes, I chemical you. I chemical you so much. Darling, get off my lap. Get off my lap. Out of I'm working. I am working. Crabs are so much more interesting than daughters. Yes.
What do I look at? I just have a habit of looking left and right because there are people around me, and then there are also coworkers that sometimes walk right past me when I'm going, I've a dream that the blacks and the whites and the grays and then they're like, what? Why is he wearing that hat? Crabblers, that's hilarious.
Little crabbler. I chemical you. Yes. Well, it's not actually love. It's just a meaningless experience of chemicals and neurons and whatnot. Nothing has any meaning.
But Daddy, Daddy, can you play with me?
Oh, that's certainly a waste of time. You should be studying something.